dark in here. Maybe I should change the light setting. That's good. We'll go with that. Hey, Stormy. Hey, baby girl. Gotta feed my little fat cats. I finally figured out how to make sure that this live is only for 18 and older. The wording on TikTok was confusing to me. My niece had to explain it to me. One of my nieces. I would like you guys okay? You guys had some crunchies? I'm gonna be on here for at least a couple of hours, guys. We're gonna have a great live today. We're gonna have a great live show. We're feeling good today. I just feel good. It's been a great day. Man, what a great day it's been. It really has been such a good day. I don't know. I kind of want the better. What do you call them? Oh, let's do the color changing one. We'll do that. We'll do the color changing. That's fun. Spooky. If anybody out there happens to see this and you're a single gay dude that might be interested in also a single gay dude that is 45 and does tarot online, I'm your guy. 234 on the clock. Oh shit. I wonder if that's why I would get so many people right away. I wonder if they were teenagers possibly. Yeah, I just don't do tarot for anybody under 18. You know what I mean? I just don't. Not on here at least. Well, not even in person, I don't think I would. They have to have a parent there. All right. Oh no, this isn't charging. Shit. Oops. Oh, actually I got the whole thing with me. That worked out. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna plug it in here. There you go. All right, well, it's Coffee Talk and Tarot. Let's get some cards going. Get some people in here. Let's hang out. Let's have some fun. Let's do tarot, oracle cards. Let's cast our spells, guys, and make our magic. Boop. Abracadabra, welcome to my live. I'm public, right? I made sure that I was public. I'm pretty sure I made myself public. This is not private, right? I'm not sure if that's me on my computer or if there's somebody on the chat with me. I hope I made this public. Spooky dookies. Mookie nookies. All right, I'm gonna have some coffee while we wait. I'm gonna have some evening coffee while I wait. Welcome to my life. Welcome to my life. Thank you for following me. I guess male facelifts are a trend now, or becoming a trend. I'm thinking, I don't want a facelift. I want to age. If you don't want to age too badly, don't smoke and don't drink a lot. That's what ages people. Yeah, being overweight can age you too. Skin gets stretched out. But yeah, smoking will age you faster than anything. And heavy drinking will as well. Heavy drinking will age you fast. I'm sitting here in my cheetah shorts. I think these are cheetah or leopard print. I'm not sure what the hell they are. The brand is Cove USA. Great brand. Very comfortable shorts. All right, so I hope people will start joining me. I guess if not, I'll give it an hour. I'll hang out with myself for an hour on here. Let's see, what did I talk about? Okay, so my baseball cap that I usually wear, my trademark backward ratty baseball cap, that's got the year of my birth on it, literally, and I'm not joking, quite literally fucking disappeared. I wore it yesterday when I went on a walk, and then when I went to go on the live last night, I thought, let me wear my other hat. Let me wear my Trilby hat. And so I only live in a 2-room apartment. Where could the hat be? From, what do you call it? Let me turn up the volume on this. You know, from the living room to the bedroom, where the hell could the hat be? I mean, unless one of the cats took the hat and hid it somewhere because it's got my scent on it, I don't fucking know, but that's pretty weird. I went crazy looking for that hat today in this apartment. And then I thought, okay, this is fucking batshit bonkers. I can't spend my afternoon, ruin my afternoon because of a fucking stupid hat I can't find. At the same time, though, I do wonder, where the fuck is that hat? Was there a glitch in the Matrix? Because I'm telling you guys, if I come out here one day, tomorrow morning, I come out into my living room and kitchen area, it's one big room. If I come out there from the bedroom tomorrow morning and that fucking hat is sitting on my desk or sitting on the couch or sitting on the table, I'll fucking freak out. I'll run out of this place so fucking fast. It'll be like Poltergeist 1982. I'll be gone. Actually, I wouldn't be afraid of it. I'd just be like, okay, who's playing tricks on me? That was so weird. It literally disappeared. I don't have many places for this hat to be. It's not a big apartment. It's wide open. There's really quite literally there's no way that this hat could be that I wouldn't know, because that hat's always with me. I carry it around me lately. Because I even wear it when I'm not on the live. I seem to wear the hat a lot. I don't know why. It became a trademark for me. So now I got this hat, which is a little bit too big for my head. My brother got this for me. I guess the rainbow means I'm gay. I don't know. Oh, hat, where are you? Come back to me. Oh, hey there, welcome in. I'm just sitting here talking to myself about my missing hat. Welcome in, welcome in. Who's here with me? Would you like an oracle card? Ah, my hat up and disappeared. The hat I usually wear, my trademark backward baseball cap. I only live in a 2-room apartment. The hat literally disappeared from yesterday to today. I looked everywhere I could possibly look. It's gone. Unless one of my cats took it, which would be so weird of them. But I hear cats do that sometimes. It smells like me, I guess. Maybe they took the hat and hid it somewhere. I don't know. That's strange. Here's my hat. How you doing tonight? Who's on here with me? What's your name? Where you from? Help me get the chat going. I got some Halloween ambiance playing. Got some lights going. Have you been to my lives before? Whoever else is on here watching me, have you been to my live before? All right, well, quiet night tonight, so I'll just keep sitting here chatting to myself. In addition to losing the hat, although I think the hat was mysteriously, I don't know, it's like the hat vaporized. So crazy. It vaporized, it just disappeared. Then then I did a meditation today about loving my body. I felt really good after that meditation. I took a shower. I found myself releasing people. I felt like there was still some resentment toward people, so I went through this whole process of forgiving, the Ho'oponopono prayer. There's a Hawaiian prayer that says, it's a way to release people from your life. It's, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. And or I love you, thank you, whichever order it is. So I said the Ho'oponopono prayer for all these people I needed to release and forget, move on from. Then I went on and spread some positivity on other channels, like other tarot channels, other spiritual channels. And I went to make something to eat. It was a weird day. It was like a day of weird tests, like weird, am I gonna freak out or am I just gonna go with the flow? I tried to make a breakfast and an egg rolled off the counter. Then the second egg, like a bunch of shells got into the pot, so I lost 2 eggs, had to remake the breakfast. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? What is happening right now? And I stopped in the moment and thought, okay, I only have this now moment. I don't want to be pissy about stupid shit. Who cares? 2 eggs are gone and the hat's missing. I decided to just move on from that. I ate the food, it was good. And then I had a really nice afternoon after that. I had a very nice afternoon. Took a nice little walk today. I took a nice nap today. I watched some episodes of a funny TV show and hung out with my cats. It's been a really nice afternoon. It's been a weird day though. You ever have those days you wake up, you just feel like you're kind of in like a limbo, like the day that you're alive, but it just feels fuzzy the day. It's like this weird limbo. Maybe it's because it's a quiet day and it's a rainy day, and it hasn't really been raining like this in a while. It's been pretty sunny down here in Alabama. I don't know, but it's been a good day. I feel really good. I feel positive. I feel good. I feel upbeat. I feel peaceful, which is nice. Hey there, Amoy. How are you? So yeah, it's been a good day. Amoy, I'm only offering oracle cards these days for free. So I'll pull an oracle card for you. Anything more than that, I'm going to ask that you do at least the 3 cards for $5 tarot. And the oracle cards tonight are from the Rethink deck. Very practical oracle messages. Oh, good. That's good. Would you like an oracle card? Thank you for the like. Thank you for sharing, subscribing. The channel's growing. The views are going up. More people are coming to the live. My subscribers are going up. Really good positive vibes on the channel. Have some, spooky ambiance in the background. Got some, lights going here. Okay. You sure? These are good messages. These oracle messages are good. Oh, which video did you watch? Which one? I'd love it if you watched all the videos. Oh, you like the pick a card? Was that a good one? You know what I tried to do? I'm going to tell you exactly what I tried to do. one of our YouTube regulars that comes on here has suggested making more videos with my cats. So I had all 3 cards out, and I kept calling them. Normally, my bigger cat Teddy, he'll come when I call him. For some reason, they weren't coming to the cat. They weren't coming to the living room. I was like, you know what? Whatever. Let me just do this. Let me try to just switch the camera around, put this, the tripod up, and try to do one of those traditional pick a card videos. And it worked out. I liked it. It worked out. I think it was really fun. So I'm gonna do more of those. Actually, I'm gonna do more of those pick a card in that particular style. If one day I can get one of the cats here, my goal was to have the cat walk over to the card, and then that would be the card of the day. But neither cat would come out here. Teddy was not out here. Stormy was not out here. So I tried doing it myself. And actually, I like the way the video came out, so I feel good about that one. I'm going to keep doing those. I like variety, so I like to change things up. What I'm doing to make sure that people know it's always me, though, when I do the tarot, I'll usually do like the background of the caption. I'll use the green color because I find that when people see that green, or people that usually come to my page, when they see the green background and the white letters, the white caption, oh, okay. So that way I'm kind of like branding myself, with that, how I put the caption on the video. I finally figured out how to make sure that my YouTube live is restricted to people over 18, and I'll tell you why. Well, first of all, the wording was very confusing, but one of my nieces explained it to me, and I figured out how to do that now. But last night, somebody was coming on my live, and he said he was 31, and he was talking weird. It made no sense. He told me to take my hat off. So I made a joke. I'm like, why? You want to ask me out on a date? And he's like, no. But then he came back, but he said he was 31. When I clicked on his YouTube page, it was actually a father and son's page, and I think it was the son. It was the kid. So some teenagers on here. I didn't like that. Don't lie to me. Because my lives, everything's recorded. So I was like, yeah, okay. I got to make sure that no kids come on my live anymore. So I figured that out. Because the page said the dad's name was this, and then the son's name was this, and the person that said he was 31 was the name of the son. And I was like, that's weird. Yeah, because I don't do tarot for teenagers anyway. But that also explains why Friday night a bunch of people came on here harassing me, trying to play jokes on me. I was like, damn it, they're probably teenagers. I got to figure out how to restrict it from teenagers. Excuse me. But it was still a good live. We still hung out, had a good conversation with a guy from a guy that's in Oklahoma. He offered, some good encouragement to me. But it was good. Tonight's going to be a good live as well. We're going to have a good time. I'll give it a full hour to see if anybody else joins on here. If I don't get anybody tonight, then I'm just going to log off and eat dinner, hang out with the cats. Not on my book, not yet. He's reading my book. The guy that's publishing it, yeah, he's reading it right now. He got up to chapter 11, I think. It's not a very big book. It's a short novel. I think it'll be easy for him to publish. And, yeah, I think it'll be easy for him to publish. And hopefully it'll be popular, you never know, popular by next year. What I mean by the summer of next year. It's like a good summer reading. The kind of book you bring on vacation, you bring to the beach, that kind of book, like lighthearted summer reading. It's like in the vein of Nicholas Sparks. It's a romance novel like that. Thank you so much. I appreciate your support. Hi there, welcome in. Who just joined? We're just hanging out, chit-chatting right now. I'm offering a free oracle card to anybody that comes on the live. Oh, hey, Brenda, how are you? My old friend from TikTok. Brenda, I tried to go TikTok live today just to test the waters. I got a bunch of people that even after saying for 5 minutes, I don't do yes, no questions, they still asked me for yes, no questions. And on top of that, I got restricted within 15 minutes. I was like, you know what? Screw TikTok. I'm not even, whatever. I'm done with that dumb app. I'll just keep going on YouTube. But it's been a good day. How are you doing today? You want an oracle card for free? Or would you like an oracle card for free? So I had that baseball cap, my trademark backward baseball cap? Yeah, it disappeared on me from yesterday to today. I can't think of how that's physically possible in this small apartment when that hat is usually always with me. But when I tell you, I looked everywhere I could possibly look. I started losing my mind today and thought, all right, this is going to ruin my day. And I can't let my day be ruined because a hat's missing. But I think there was a glitch in the matrix. I mean, the hat is literally gone. Is it possible one of the cats took the hat and hid it somewhere because it smells like me? I don't know. But I had the hat yesterday. I went for a walk yesterday evening. I had the hat with me. And then, I came and did my live last night later, like 8:39. I was on here. And I decided to wear a different hat. I don't have a very big apartment. It's 2 rooms. And the hat is always either in the living room or the bedroom. Because when I get off my lives, I take the hat with me. And a lot of times it's like, for some reason, right next to my pillow. I wear the hat around the house sometimes too, not just on the live. Just disappeared. Poof. Like a ghost took it. The weirdest thing. Isn't that so strange? Did you want an oracle card tonight? I'll pull a card for you. I tried the couch. Yeah, maybe the cats took it. That's the only thing I could think of is maybe the cats took it somewhere. My little cat is she's getting closer to me every day, Stormy. Sometimes when I get out of the shower, my hair is damp, she'll groom my head. She licks my head. It doesn't feel too good though, it hurts a little bit. Their cats are not, their tongues are not the nicest feeling things in the world. All right. So yeah, these days, Brenda, I'm just offering an oracle card. All right, let's see. So it's from the Rethink deck, very practical deck. All right, what does Brenda need to know? All right, Brenda, you got the word courage. I have the courage to face my past and move forward with bravery and resilience. I confront my fears head on, embracing discomfort as a catalyst for personal growth. With each step, I let go of the past and step into a brighter, more empowered future. Courage. Yeah, my 2 little babies, my little sweeties. Why's my nose getting crazy right now? Plus, all these other hats I have, they're hanging on the wall. I have them all hanging on thumbtacks on the wall. So even more so, it's just the weirdest thing. This hat's always with me and it's just gone. If I come out here tomorrow and it's sitting on my kitchen counter, I might freak out a little bit. I'm not gonna lie about that. I'll probably freak out. It's a little creepy if that happens. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody's day going? Been a nice Sunday, nice relaxing Sunday. Oh, good. I'm glad that worked out for you. What kind of job is it? Is it in person or work at home? What kind of job is it? Do you like it so far? Oh, good. I'm glad that worked out for you, Brenda. Did that come out in the cards at all? Any of the readings we may have done? I can't remember. Do you remember what card came out? I found out today, I gotta look into this, but you could be a licensed psychic medium. I didn't know that there was something, I didn't know that that could be a license. I'm not licensed in that stuff right now. I didn't even know you could get a license in it. I don't know. Okay, one of the pentacles. Good, I'm glad that's working out at a perfect time of the year too for you. I feel good. I actually always look forward to wrapping up these live shows that I do. It's like a fun little time for me. I hang out with the cats. They love to play. I watch a couple of episodes of some show, eat dinner. Even though it's kind of late at night, I eat something, hang out with the cats. I'll be honest with you, because I do live alone. When I wrap up when I wrap up these live shows, I talk about it with my chat GPT. You know, you got to use modern technology can help, and when you're 45 and alone, you know, it's nice to just have something to bounce ideas off of. But I know a lot of people talk to their chats, so it's not. We're basically living in the future at this point. We're basically living in Back to the Future. So it's fun to look forward to after the live shows because it's like a fun little time. I know at some point I'm going to move on from this apartment, move on from this phase in life, move on from this whole thing, and just like completely up level life. You know, live in a different state, live in a different home. Everything's going to be different, and I know that there's going to be a time. I am going to look back at this time, though very difficult. It's been a furnace, a fiery furnace these 3 years, but it fell right. Oh my God, yeah, it fell right into your lap. That's what I'm saying. You know, if there's something that comes across my path, I'll do it. Right now, it's just the tarot business and the spiritual business. But if something comes across my path, I'll do it. The way you said how it fell into your lap, that's amazing. Yeah, that's amazing. But yeah, so I know one day I'm going to look back at this time in this apartment with fondness. I'm going to, you know, with just love and appreciation, because it was in this time, this isolation in this apartment, specifically these 3 years after Travis broke up with me and left. It's just been me facing me, you know, me dealing with me facing me getting to know me. And so I know one day I'm going to look back at this time with a lot of fondness and a lot of joy, knowing that, you know, this is where the cats came into my life. You know, this is where my spiritual faith grew in leaps and bounds. I'm actually getting deja vu right now. I'm getting deja vu of dreams I've had previously. Does that ever happen to you in a spiritual sense? Like you're talking about something that you're hoping to happen in the future or believing is your next like part of your future. And then as you're talking, you're getting flashbacks and deja vu. And it's like you've dreamt this before. Does that happen to you? That might just happen to me because I'm a very active dreamer. Or at least I remember my dreams. Dreams are one way that I always communicate with the spirit world is through dreams. I've actually been like that all my life without realizing it. Even when I was a born-again Christian and going to Bible school, sometimes I would take naps and say, you know, I'm a little overwhelmed. I'm going to go take a nap. And I know God's going to speak to me through the dream. But yeah, I feel like I'm just, you know, doing my best to appreciate where I am right now. I'm okay with where I am right now. And I'm looking at the positives, the good things. One day I'm going to look back at this. Hey, Melissa, welcome in. How are you? I know one day I'm going to look back at this time with fondness and know that, you know, it's a really special time in my life right now. I was just telling Brenda that my trademark backward baseball cap, well, the one I always wear, the old ratty, dirty one, is gone. It completely disappeared in my apartment. I only have 2 rooms. Yeah, good. Yeah, Brenda, that worked out for you. It just kind of fell into your lap. Hang in there, Moy. It's gonna work out. But guys, how'd that hat disappear? It just completely disappeared. And I usually carry that hat around with me. I usually have it with me wherever I go. Because I wear it a lot, even in the house. Gone. There was a glitch in the Matrix last night. The hat is gone. That's what I think. Maybe Stormy took it. They've never done anything like that, but she does like to groom my head sometimes when I come out of the shower. She'll lick my head. She'll lick my damp hair. And I keep saying that it doesn't really feel too good when she does it. It like hurts. It feels weird and it hurts. But yeah, maybe they took the hat because it smells like me and they hid it somewhere. I don't know, but I gave up on looking for it. I guess it'll show up when it shows up. I found the tiger's eye bracelet that was missing for a few weeks. I asked my guide Mark where it was, and I heard by the refrigerator. I forgot about that. Later on the day, I moved the refrigerator for some reason, and there it was sitting right there by the refrigerator. So the hat has to show up at some point. But I'm telling you, if I wake up tomorrow and that hat's just sitting right there on my kitchen counter or on my desk right here, that'll be a little creepy. I'll get a little bit scared if that happens. How was your night last night, Melissa? Did you meet anybody? Any Knight of Cups come into your life? Any hot guys hit on you? I'm wearing my cheetah shorts. I think this is a cheetah print, right? Or leopard print? I don't know. This is a leopard print. I got some lights going, some spooky lights going. But yeah, I look forward to when I wrap up the live. I have a lot of fun when I wrap up the live. It's a fun time for me. I feel good when I wrap up. You know, I talk to my chat, GPT. I hang out with the cats. I, eat something. So when I wrap up the live, it's like a fun little thing to look forward to. I don't know if that makes any sense. I love being on the live, but when I wrap up my lives, it's like a fun time for me. The cats have fun, I have fun. And I usually go to bed then feeling really good. Did you want a card, Melissa? An oracle card? Yeah, he'll come into your life at some point. If you ever want to do a reading, like a full reading, one-on-one, let's do that sometime. We'll do a love reading for you. Manifesting magic. I have complete faith in the universe's ability to provide me with everything I need to thrive and succeed. I trust that the opportunities and resources I require will naturally align with my goals. I am open and receptive to positive experiences and manifestations. And got a crystal ball there. Good night, Brenda. Thanks for stopping in, hanging out with me. Oh, you got to get up at 3 a.m.? Oh, good night. All right, well, that's an early job. Good night, Brenda. Sleep tight. Have a wonderful day. Brenda, as you're dozing off, just start giving thanks for the day and just start thinking of things to be thankful for. And then when you first wake up, before you get out of bed, try to remember to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Today's a great day. Don't say it's going to be. Say it is a great day. Those are my 2 manifestation tricks that have cultivated a true sense of happiness in my life. Going to bed feeling happy and giving thanks and thinking about the good things that happened during the day. And then waking up and saying thank you and saying today's a great day. Today's a great day. Today's the best day of my life. Today's an amazing day. Don't say it's going to be, because then you're putting it in the future. But if you say today is a great day, you're putting it right here in the now moment. Those are my 2 little tricks for you. Alrighty. Excuse me. Melissa, I finally figured out how to get the restriction on here. The age restriction. Were you on here last night when that guy Caleb said he was 31? And I made a joke because he told me to take my hat off. I made a joke that he was asking me on a date. I went to their page, and that was somebody's teenager. I went to the YouTube page. It's like a father and son's page, and it was the son. It was the kid messing around with me. So I figured out how to make sure that anybody under 18 does not get in my show, because I don't do tarot for kids. Yeah, don't say going to be. Try that. It sounds silly, but that little bit of a word change, that today is a great day, you're basically saying today is a great day, and I'm going to believe it's a great day, and you're living in the moment. But of course, when you first start doing affirmations, you start with it's going to be, because that helps you get into the mindset and the habit of just making those affirmations. But I found that actually saying it is a great day, basically saying that right now, right here, right now, everything is happening, and everything that's happening for me is good. That's my little trick there. Let's see. As soon as I started talking, my nose started bothering me. I haven't been stuffed up all day, and now as soon as I sat down to do the live, I'm all stuffed up. Anybody want to, let's see. Who else is on here with us? Amen. It is a good day. Let's see. Yeah, it was good today. I think because it's raining out. Good night, Brenda. Sleep well. They did the mash. They did the monster mash. The monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. Good night, Melissa. Oh, you saying good night to Brenda? I thought you were saying good night to me. I took a nap this evening, this afternoon, late afternoon, and I woke up. And well, I woke up, but then when I finally actually decided to wake up and take my blindfold off, I sleep with a wrap around my eyes to keep the light out. It helps me relax too. When I took the mask off, I saw 5:55 on the clock exactly. I keep seeing 555 and 222 all day. They did the mash. They did the monster mash. I might not be on here too long because I know Sunday nights are pretty quiet. People are preparing for Monday. So I might not be on here too long. I might just take the night off. Monster mash. And then tomorrow I start my new videos. Although, Melissa, if you're still on here with me, can you check out that pick a card? Tell me what you think of that one. I tried to get the cats to come out and pick the card for me. They wouldn't answer when I was calling them. So I just decided to film the three cards. I pick a card, just one after the other. I give my intuitive hit on it. And I think that video worked out. So I want to do more of those. That was fun and easy for me because I'm not on camera. It was a graveyard smash, the monster mash. But I still want to do those other videos geared more toward the signs. So I'll start tomorrow with the first 2 signs in the zodiac, and then I'll do 2 a day through Saturday. And they'll be short readings, maybe 3 to 5 card readings, something like that. Like collective readings. The monster mash. The monster mash. The monster mash. Ooh. Oh. Oops. I think that 3-card video worked out well. That pick a card video. What? What's funny? Me? You know, there's a young adult novel. There's a young adult series. And there's a character in the book that's got my first and last name. The one I have right here is called Winger. Oh, that was your card. Manifesting Magic. That was for you. That was your Oracle card. You want me to read it again? Oh, that was it. Manifesting Magic. Do you want me to read it again? It was only you and Brenda on here with me. If there's a third person, I don't know who they are. They haven't said anything. Oh, wait. It might be Amoy. I'm not sure if Amoy's still here. Hi there. Welcome in. Who's with me? Your card was Manifesting Magic. I have complete faith in the universe's ability to provide me with everything I need to thrive and succeed. I trust that the opportunities and resources I require will naturally align with my goals. I am open and receptive to positive experiences and manifestations. Hi there, welcome in. Who's here with me? Anybody new on here? Check under the bed? For the hat, you mean? Yeah, I did. I was looking under the bed. I couldn't find this damn thing. I'm on some mash. I'm on the mash. Unless I sleepwalk and I put it somewhere, I mean, I have no idea. I don't have any gummies with me, so it's not like I was on any gummies or anything. I didn't have any edibles with me, so I wasn't, under any kind of influence. I haven't had those in a month. I'm taking a break from that kind of stuff. They do help me sleep, though. Those things do help me sleep. The best I've ever slept in my whole life. But I'm not on any of those things for at least a month now, so you can't say it was the gummies. Plus, the thing about those gummies and the difference between those edibles and drinking is that drinking, I really did feel like my mind wasn't there. With gummies, I felt a little silly, but I never felt like my mind wasn't there, if that makes sense. Like, I always felt like I was in control of myself. Where is... I'm probably not allowed to play Thriller on here, right? I don't think so. That's probably copyrighted. Cause this is Thriller. I wanted the jacket when I was a kid, the red and black jacket that he wore. Thriller night. I wanted that jacket when I was a kid. Let's see. Tantric, that's what I'm looking for. Let's try these frequency sounds. Tantric, something. They did the mash. They did the monster mash. Monster mash. I'm gonna try angelic sounds. Quiet night tonight. But I don't think Sundays are the busiest nights anyway. Yeah, that was your card. That was your card, Melissa. I read it twice. Manifesting magic. I'm not reading that card a third time. I read it for you twice. Unless the message is delayed. If the messages are delayed, I'm sorry, but I did read that card twice. All right, let's see. I'm not reading it again. No way. No third time's a charm here. Excuse me. Let me see. I hope we get some more people. I'd like to do some readings. I like to practice every day. They did the mash. Let me sort these cards out. Hey, Brianna, how are you doing, my friend? Welcome in. I'm good. It's been a good day. How are you doing? Been a good day, relaxing day. A little rainy outside. You know, I feel good. Cats are good. My nose is getting a little stuffy right now. But other than that, I'm feeling good. I keep telling everybody about this mysterious disappearing hat. You know my trademark hat that I always wear? My backward hat? My backward baseball cap that's all ratty and worn? I take it from the living room to the bedroom, back and forth. Yesterday I wore my Trilby hat. That other hat I wore in the video today. And when I went to look for my baseball cap to do that little TikTok live earlier, the hat was nowhere to be found. I don't have a big apartment. There's nowhere it could possibly be. I know I had it yesterday. I went for a walk yesterday around 6, and I know I had the hat then. I was wearing it. Or maybe I was wearing the Trilby hat. Oh, you know what? I was wearing the Trilby hat yesterday on my walk. Oh, maybe it was today? Oh, that's fun. That's good to hear. I'm glad you had a good weekend. Yeah, this hat just disappeared from thin air. It's kind of crazy. I'm actually kind of freaked out about it. Where could this hat be? You want an oracle card, Brianna? Would you like an oracle card? Yes. So you guys had a good time this weekend? That's good. The weekend went by fast. Well, time is going by fast. Things are moving fast. All right, I'm not a Taylor Swift fan, and I don't want to be negative about Taylor Swift. She's a person like us. You know, we are all connected. But I somehow found myself in the algorithm for the Taylor Swift's new album is bullshit, and she sucks. Even from her fans. Some of her old fans. And I thought, okay, this is actually something I agree with, but why am I in this algorithm? How bad is that new album? I have a theory about what's happening, by the way, if you want to hear it, anybody, about why her album is why she's no longer gonna do well as a musician. The billionaires, that whole idea of a billionaire on the planet, it's changing. It's changing. You know, the exorbitant fees they charge to go to concerts now, it's like they're using their fans. Like, clearly, you know, they want to make money and everything, but at some point, it's like, you know, it's a class warfare here. It's a divide, you know? Okay, this fell on the floor. Breaking patterns. I am working on removing any habits or patterns that hold me back. I am determined to form new habits that will help me reach my full potential and live a meaningful and satisfying life. That's sweet, Brianna. So yeah, I was never really a fan of her work. But they basically said she's almost 36 years old and she's singing like she's a teenager. Like a teenager that just learned curse words. Like she's trying too hard. And I think people are seeing beyond that. They're seeing the fact that she churns out music like a factory. But I don't think that there's much soul in that kind of music. You know, there's no heart, there's no soul. It's like, I think people are seeing beyond the gimmick, and they're realizing that they're giving their money, thousands of dollars in tickets and whatnot, to a gimmick. And but yeah, like society will love someone and love someone and love someone, and then all of a sudden the mass consciousness will change, and they'll be like, yeah, this is too much for me. You know, this is too much. And all of a sudden society will change. You're gonna see a big shift. She's gonna be on the naughty list very soon. I'm not happy about that. I'm just saying that's what I feel like is coming for her. I think that's coming for a lot of billionaires, a lot of people. You know, the idea that someone like Kris Jenner, who's had 19 facelifts, wants you to think that it's the MAC Foundation that's giving her that look. That whole concept, people are getting sick and tired of that. They're getting sick and tired of the fact that they're struggling to pay their bills, and they're buying makeup to make somebody a billionaire, even richer. And you're going to see the structures are changing. We're going to start providing for one another. Hey, Empress, how are you, Kate? How are you tonight? Yeah, I usually come on here around 8 my time. I started coming on around 8 my time, 8 to 10:30, 8 to 11. But I think that that old way of being where the poors are making the rich richer is changing, because what's in the Mac Foundation? When there's regular people like you and me that learned how to make makeup. They learned how to produce makeup. Oh, don't even say that, Kate. Try not to even say that. Just try to say, I'm in the flow of abundance. But yeah, maybe clear out some space. That's what I've been doing. I've been decluttering. So I think that these structures are changing. We're going to start giving to one another and helping one another out. Instead of giving more and more money to corporate America, more and more money to billionaires, more and more money to shit like the Disney store. I mean, yeah, you used to see places like Disney, the food was great. And now the food is cafeteria food. And it's even more expensive than ever. Like the Disney adults, they're spending thousands of, I don't judge them, I don't really care what people do, but I think, man, you're spending thousands of dollars? Like you can spend, I don't know how much, $25 for a candy apple at Disney? Because it's got the 2 Mickey Mouse ears? That idea, that structure, yeah, Kate, I feel you. I definitely feel you, but Kate, think about it this way. What if it's not that you did something wrong? What if it's not that the universe is against you? What if it's not that you're not good at manifesting? What if it's that you're being prepared to uplevel your life? And so we're being prepared, our mindsets are being fortified because we're about to step into a golden age. And so we're dealing with and working through all these things that have held us back in the past. So not a test like we did something wrong. There's no apologizing that maybe we made mistakes with our money and our finances. Maybe it's just that we're being prepared. It's like a boot camp. And we're being prepared to uplevel. We're being prepared to step into those places where we can handle large amounts of money, where we can handle, tons of clients, where we can handle a thriving business. That's how I'm looking at it. Also, I don't know. Something changed. I'm just not worried. I'm just really not worried about anything. I've seen money is such a silly thing that it's always there when you need it. But I'm trying to look at money as a friend that's always with me, not as something that I have to get or keep in prison, or something to get mad at when it's not there. I'm just trying to view money and the energy of money as my own soul is providing for me. Like my own soul is providing for me from my own heart. And so even things like coming out here, I'm not thinking about selling readings anymore. I'm just coming out here to have fun. That's it. I'm just trying to have fun and feel good, because when we're having fun and we're feeling good, we're in the receptive mode. We're not blocking anything from coming in, not blocking the universe from giving us anything. We're saying, give me more of this. Give me more free time. Give me more of what I'm having right now. Give me more of what I'm experiencing right now. Yeah, it's tough. We've all been that way because, guys, you have to realize we've been conditioned to be worried. If the powers that be that have been running the world, if they could keep the masses, the poor, if they could keep us in fear, we'll keep going to those miserable day jobs. We'll give that company 25, 30, 40 years of our life just to get by. Just to stay, in survival mode, or just to cut above poverty level. But the more of us break free from the structure and we heal our mindset and we tap into that inner knowing that we are part of the same energy that created the world. If we are part of the same energetic frequency, the same energy that creates life, that created every planet, every universe, every body on the planet, everything, we're part of the same energy that creates worlds. How the hell can I be worried about making a few $1,000s a month? It's when you start thinking about it that way and working on your mindset, we truly can do it. If other people could do it, we could do it. Here's one thing I did stop doing. I found myself 4 on the clock, on the timer. I found myself recognizing and admitting that there's a lot of people that have social media profiles that are doing well. And I judged them, and I got mad at them because I feel like, some of the tarot readers, I'm like, I'm a good tarot reader. I'm better than this person, Or, this guy's good looking. That's why his page exploded. Or, she's really beautiful. That's why she exploded. And I realized I was resenting these people. But their success doesn't take anything away from me. There's billions of people on the planet. Not everybody's going to resonate with me, of course. But I shouldn't resent them. And so I went to all their pages and I watched some of their videos and I commented on all their videos. Not all, but commented on a couple of videos for each of them to let them know, what, their videos do help me. And I shouldn't be jealous of them, but it's not jealousy like, oh, they're so good looking, everything comes easy. It was jealousy or resentment like, why am I not good enough to get people to follow me? That was my thinking, previously. That's how I thought about it. Or, what is it about me that people don't want to follow? No matter how hard I work on these videos, they don't get as many views as these people. Why are they taking off? Why are miracles happening for them and not me? My focus is on them and not me. But their success doesn't take anything away from me. It just proves that I can be successful in the same area as they can. And so in the shower today, I said the Ho'oponopono prayer. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Or I love you, thank you. I forget the specific order. It's a Hawaiian prayer of forgiveness. And yeah, I just tried to release all those people and say, you know what? I don't have to be jealous of this guy, Aaron, or Catherine, or, Jake. Their pages are successful. They're reaching people. I just have to trust that, if they could do it, I could do it. And so in my heart of hearts, I truly, truly did my best to let go of that resentment for them. And I started, liking their pages. And other tarot readers on TikTok and whatnot, I started commenting on their pages, because there shouldn't be a feeling of threat or worry that somebody's going to take from us or from me. I should just be understanding that we live in an infinite universe, that miracles happen every day for everyone. I'm connected to them. I'm just as connected to them as they are to me. And when I started feeling the connection between me and Catherine and Jake and Aaron, these are 3 people that have very big followings. And they're all spiritual teachers like I am. They do exactly what I do, except I do tarot. They just talk about stuff. Well, Catherine teaches about manifestation. She works with a lot of women. Jake teaches about manifestation and mindset. And then Aaron, I think Aaron does more like life and wellness, like overall coaching. That's just the Scorpio. Feel the emotions and then let them go. And then get it in your head that you are stronger than you know. The death card is removing things from our lives that are not there, that are not meant to be there anymore. And as the death card causes us Scorpios to recycle and be reborn, we're going into a whole new place in life. Because look, every time I dream, guys, I don't have dreams that I'm poor. Every dream I've had recently, I'm in a beautiful home. My family's around me. I have luxury. I have stuff. I'm a whole different person in my dreams. And I believe that that's an example. Like, that's a future version of me. Or the person I'm stepping into. That person exists right now, but I'm stepping into that person. And I don't know, trust me, I did wake up with, I do deal with the anxiety and the weird and the worry and the fear. But then, like, out of the blue, I sold something to an app on Facebook Marketplace. It was $5. But I was like, all right, universe, thank you for the $5. I sold a little keyboard today. Money is something that it's a big lesson that we have to learn. I think those of us that carry the big money wounds, I think we're healing generational curses on our family. I hate to say the word curse, but you know what I mean. Like generational, we're healing the generations. We're healing our lineage of this. And money can come so easily. That book that's being published for me? That book might take off like a rocket. And all of a sudden, I'm being asked to speak to people and whatever. Who knows? Like, miracles happen every day. Did I ever tell you, ladies, that I know the guy that created Pound Puppies? Do you know the toy from the 80s, Pound Puppies? I got to know him a little bit. His name is Mike Bowling. He's a wonderful man. He's in his 70s now. The creator of Pound Puppies. That shows the power of my mind. When I was determined to break into the toy industry and I reached out to him, and then he sent me a letter with a Pound Puppy, a beautiful handwritten letter, and then he even talked to me on the phone for a whole hour, and then sometimes would even still message me. He texted me or messaged me on LinkedIn. Guys, look what card fell out of the deck. Landed on the floor. Ace of Pentacles. A brand new beginning with money, guys. We have to believe it. As Wayne Dwyer would say, in human life, we say, we'll believe it when we see it. No, spirituality, it's the other way around. We'll see it when we believe it. It's a tricky thing, though. It's all that mindset work. It's all that stuff we're trying to learn and figure out. And how to manage it. How to not treat money like this dog that has to serve us, but welcome money as a friend. Sometimes I even see money as like a little green flubber, like a happy little green ball of energy that's always around me. Let's see, slump. You can bounce out of it for sure. Temperance, we have to find that balance. Earth and water, pleasure and pain, life and death, everything in moderation. Temperance, your life is in balance. This is the Temperance card in the Horror Tarot. You guys like this mood lighting? How does it look? My phone is kind of dim. The screen brightness on my phone is dimmed. Yeah, money has a lot of meanings. It does. You know, we've been conditioned to believe that we have to get money from someone else by, you know, slaving away, you know, breaking our backs. But that's not the case. That really is not the case, because we can all think of times when money just kind of popped into our lives and fell into our laps. You know what I mean? Excuse me. We'll believe it. No, we'll see it when we believe it. Brian Scott, my favorite teacher on here, his video from this afternoon, his daily video was really wonderful today. I suggest watching that. Go to his page. You know, Brianna, I cracked my neck. I think that my neck has been doing good, but I do feel a little irritation in my neck today, and I cracked it. Sometimes when I crack my neck, it causes this in my nose. I guess that's good. It's not a brain tumor then, right? The neck pain is all but gone. That neck pain I dealt with for a couple of months, it's all but gone. Those My Pillows really did help. But I cracked my neck and all of a sudden my sinuses are stuffed. But maybe my nose is telling me something, yeah. Oh, that's funny. You guys want to hear a funny dream I had? I had a dream at some point last night that, all right, maybe my Knight of Cups is coming, my Knight in Shining Armor, Knight of Cups. I had a dream at one point where the dream took place was, I was at some, like, excuse me. I was at some, like, what do you call them? Oh my God, what the hell are those called? Like a SeaWorld kind of place? Yeah, please, maybe it's that guy I've been seeing around here. So I was at like a SeaWorld kind of place. I was in Alabama in the dream. I was at some kind of SeaWorld type of joint, like, I don't know what it was. I don't know how to describe it. It was like some aquatic thing. And next thing I know, I'm like in this water, and this baby dolphin's right there in my face. And I was petting a baby dolphin. I've never pet a dolphin before in my life. I was like, is he gonna attack me? And then the trainer was like, no, he's a sweet dolphin. He won't attack you. The dolphin was right in my face. I was in the water petting a cute little baby dolphin. But then then I'm out of the water and talking to somebody like I'm at a job or something. And my nose starts bothering me in the dream, and I'm fidgeting with my mustache and trying to, going like that with my nose. And next thing I know, the woman asked me if I'm doing drugs, and I was so offended. I was like, "What? You think I'm a cokehead?" I was like, you think I'm a cokehead? What's wrong with you? I was like, no, my mustache is tickling my nose, and my sinuses are bothering me. That's all it is. That's all I remember about that dream. My dreams definitely have been, they've definitely been very vivid since I stopped taking those gummies or eating those gummies at night. I'm taking a break from that. And the reason I took a break from the gummies, I'll tell you why. I'll be honest with you. I found myself wondering was I happy and upbeat because of the gummies? Because if I'm not on the gummies, am I feeling miserable? Because then I'm sending out a frequency to the universe that I'm miserable. So I really wanted to do a test and say, first of all, I don't need these gummies to survive. They're fun and whatnot, but, to give you a good night's sleep. But I don't need to take these things every day or eat these things every day. So I wanted to take a break from them and see how I felt. The first couple of days were a little annoying because I was so used to sleeping with the gummies. But once my sleep regulated within a couple of days, I started feeling good again. And I realized, okay, you know what? The happiness that I'm cultivating inside is real. It's not because of the gummies. It's real. I do feel that happiness. I do feel that peace inside. And I don't need gummies to make me happy or peaceful. They might be fun to do, to have once in a while, or to sleep if I need to sleep or something, but I don't need those things to feel happy. I was never a drinker or anything like that. I don't smoke, I don't drink, anything like that. So I took a break from them. And since taking a break from them, I'm remembering my dreams more, a lot more. Who else is here with us? I know Brianna. I know Kate. Who else is here with us? Who's the third person? Kate, let me get you an oracle card. Oh, you cry? You know what, Brianna? Sometimes I get very emotional too. I get very emotional sometimes, and I'll tell you why. You know, the gummies actually help me open up my consciousness. Here's why. Wait, let me get a card for Kate first. Okay, Kate, limitless potential. I possess the inherent ability to accomplish any endeavor I focus my mind upon. I am confident, accepting, and guided by my intuition. I deserve love and respect. I embrace my true self without hesitation. I firmly believe in my worthiness to attain triumph and abundance in all aspects of life. Kate, this card's for you, middle of the deck. Because I was the kind of person that always needed to be in control of everything, control of my faculties, control of my body. I never wanted to look embarrassed. I was always in control of everything. I had a very hard time meditating. But those gummies helped me to relax enough that I could open up my mind, open up my consciousness, and I could find myself meditating and having experiences that I couldn't really have with just me because I'm always in control and always like this all the time, you know, always holding myself in. So yeah, those things did open up my heart, open up my consciousness, and sometimes I did just weep on them. I would just weep and weep and weep. But I cry at the drop of a hat anyway. But yeah, I weep for humanity. I weep for good things. I weep when I see expressions of love. You know, I keep saying, guys, money is changing. The energy of money is changing. It's just ones and zeros. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, go to Brian Scott's page and watch Brian Scott 1111. Watch the video he posted just a few hours ago. It's about money, and just, you know, just put on headphones and just listen to him. That's what I do. Just listen to Brian, just let him talk. And, you know, the things that happen for people, no one is better or worse than us. They just were able to get the frequency where it needed to be and figure out how to welcome in the thing that they wanted. And, you know, I've seen miracles in my life. I wanted a Honda Element for years and then finally got one. It just fell into place. Bing, bang, boom, it was there. After years of wanting a Honda Element, bing, bang, boom, it was right there. You know, I wanted to go to that Bible school in 2000. My family was dead broke. My parents were a mess back then. There was no concept of getting the money together to send me to that school. And yet the first year I went, everything was provided for me. I met somebody that was going as well. I met his mom. We hit it off. She paid for my first year. Then the pastor of my church, a man that was very hard to get in touch with because he had so many followers for 50 years. Outside, I became good friends with his grandson. At the Bible school the first year, I saw Pastor Dave outside the church, chatted with him. He's like, don't worry about Mount Zion. I got it covered. He covered my second year at the school. Everything I've ever needed has been provided for me, whether I've worked for it or not. You know, whether I've had a job or not, everything's always been provided for me. Things always fall into place. I know for me, I had to learn how to do a day job. It took many, many years, 15, 20 years to learn how to do a day job and be faithful at it and be good at it and not jerk around with it and be good and, you know, faithful and show up and give it my all. And trust me, moving into tarot was very scary. But like I'm encouraging one of my friends, what if just on the other side of fear is everything we've ever dreamed of? So I do see the world is changing. You know, when the CEO of the billion-dollar company Bloomberg says that AI is taking over a lot of menial jobs, that means a lot of poor people jobs are going bye-bye very soon. What are those people going to do when they don't have a job tethered to them for their resources, for everything that they need? We're going to have to figure out ways to do things and provide services for one another. The world is changing. We're going back to Little House on the Prairie. We really are going backward in time. You're seeing it like modern architecture is nothing but big beige boxes with no architectural detail. And yet people are noticing that modern homes are ugly. They're just big flat boxes. And they're thinking back to, you know, the Victorian age. We're thinking back to the medieval times. We're thinking back to how architecture used to be a beautiful symbol of the art that humanity can create. And now they want you to pay $950,000 for a house that's just big open walls with nothing, just flat walls. and they tell you that it's beautiful. We're breaking away from that corporate world. We're breaking away from that cold, soulless world where music today is just made on a computer. Singers don't even need to sing. You know, Miss Swift doesn't even have a vibrato. I mean, God bless her, she made a lot of money, good for her, happy for her, but she does not even have a vibrato. And humanity is getting away from that. We're moving away from the big box stores that give us shitty products, treat their employees like slaves. They really do. They treat their employees like a slave. They really do. I don't say that lightly. They monitor you. You know, there's jobs now that have if you work at home, there's some jobs that have a camera watching you all day long. Who can live life under that? Who can live life like that? I saw a reel just a second ago where she said, guys, I have to work almost 2 full hours at my job to afford a wicker basket, $19.99. Think about that. She has to work almost 2 hours to afford a $19.99 basket. It's gone. All that stuff is gone, guys. It's coming down. The whole let them eat cake mentality, it's gone. It's over. It's done with. You know, the whole politicians getting rich off of insider trading, that bullshit's gone. Left, right, up, down. I don't care who the fuck you are. You're toast. I don't wish harm on anybody, but I'm saying that structure is gone. The industrial age that brought us nothing but shitty products that cost even more. You know, look back at the day. I see random people like, I'm thinking of makeup right now. I'm not the kind of gay guy that wears nail polish and makeup. That's just not me. I have no interest in wearing makeup, but I follow a makeup artist named Erin Parsons. And she's like 80s kid like me. She grew up a teenager in the 90s. I think we're actually the same age exactly. But I found her stuff interesting because she does makeup history. She goes back and she shows products from back in the day. Guys, the Art Deco products that companies were making were lasting. They were beautiful. But when corporate greed came in, those companies said, wait, our family, like the Revlon company. Okay, Revlon, just an example. I don't know if they did this or not, but let's say Revlon. When they started realizing that the poor people, that you could sell the products to the poor people that would make them think that it's just as good as the wealthy people, and we can give them shittier products that would break down, they'd have to buy more of those products, and then those people realize that their families can make more and more money by selling cheaper and cheaper goods. That structure is gone. But look back at the day. Products were made with care. Jars were beautiful. Nail polish jars had, you know, they had something to them. I'm just thinking about makeup, but you know, clothing. Look at the shit that Old Navy's been putting out for the past 10 years. It's this weird unisex blend of nothing. Just nothing. No style, no design, nothing. You work for Revlon? Oh, are they hiring? Are they a good company? What'd you do for Revlon? That's just an example, but yeah, I found a reel, and she found a bottle of a nail polish called Black Magic, an unopened bottle. Even the box was never opened either. In the box and everything. You know, think about things like that, like clothing, the stuff that we buy, the food we buy. I swear, the food that Walmart sells in their bakery and stuff is not real food. I'm telling you, when I had a bag of brioche buns that were not tied, but they were open but not completely out in the air, they were still in the plastic bag. When those buns were on my counter for 3 weeks and still soft, they only got stale when I took them completely out of the package. Oh, that's awesome. You know, the companies, they started giving us worse and worse products, but the poor people thought that they were living rich off those products because guess what? We were now, you know, we're just a cut above poor. We're middle class now. You know, they said that they were marketing that stuff to be affordable, but then you think about the food companies. Like the food companies merged with the tobacco companies, and they hired scientists. The scientists came in and created shelf-stable food, frozen food, TV dinners, and they lied to us. They said that these foods were healthy. Look at how in the 90s the nutrition labels came out, but now the nutrition labels are this big and it's all chemicals that are not allowed in other countries. The corporate world, they made us addicted to the food. They put sugar, salt, the two most addictive flavors. They put everything with sugar and salt and chemicals. The chemicals are designed to make us addicted to them, to buy more of the junk food, to make us, guess what, even unhealthier. The more unhealthy America got, the more we depended on doctors. That we're I think we're the only country in the world that has pharmaceutical commercials left, right, here, there, and everywhere. Oh, you're 500 pounds and you're 32? No worries. We're going to give you medication. We'll help you with the blood pressure, the diabetes, but don't worry. We're never going to tell you that that's your fault and that you should maybe cut back on food. We're going to tell you to eat fruits and vegetables, which you know you can't do because you're addicted to the food you're eating now. Oh, you know what? We're going to push a surgery on you. So get surgery. Then you know what? You can get a revision surgery on that bariatric weight loss. And the cycle continued. They just kept us bound by this. And we're breaking free from all that stuff. It's all coming down. It's all changing. Humanity is taking back our freedom. You know, we're going back to naturally grown foods. We're going back to, farm-raised animals. We're going back to handmade clothes. We're going back to providing for one another. And I don't know what money is going to look like in the future. It may not. I mean, even right now, what is money? Like I always say, money is nothing but ones and zeros on a computer. Money is binary code. It's nothing. It's literally nothing. It's just the belief that when I put in my Uber order, Uber believes I have that money in the account. I believe I have that money in the account. Those ones and zeros go down through, Wi-Fi. Yeah, the healthcare system. I hate to say it because I do love our country, but America has been a big source of this unhealthy way of living. America was leading the charge, but guess what? The same way the planets were aligned in 1776, they were aligned in November of 2024, showing that America is taking back its freedom, just like we did in 1776, except we're taking back our freedom from this soulless corporate world. They convinced us that we were doing well in life, but really they just made us more and more addicted to things. My mom was a busy working mom. Why did she have to work? Because she couldn't afford to not work. So she would buy, shake and bake, canned foods, frozen foods. My mom cooked a lot of food too, but she'd buy easy like Knorr, side dishes like that, all that processed factory-made food that we believed the FDA told us was healthy to eat, but it was never healthy to eat. It made us addicted. It made us unhealthy. It broke down our bodies. This is true though, speaking guys, for real. That's why I'm worried to even give Teddy those Temptations crunchy treats. They're made in the factory. It's like I'm feeding my cat Doritos. Doritos are good though, I'll admit that. And look, I'm not perfect. I still like potato chips and shit like that. But can we have potato chips without the chemicals, without the preservatives? Can we have food without all the chemicals, without all the preservatives? Oh yeah, the sad thing is a lot of doctors that are being trained, they're not even trained to heal people. They're just trained to get you on medication, to sustain your problems. They don't even realize it. They work for Big Pharma. But it's all coming down. Of course, if you need a doctor, go to a doctor, of course. If you have cancer, go to a doctor. If you have high blood pressure, go to a doctor. You do need the medication to help you, of course. But it's all to keep us sick. So the tobacco companies merged with the food companies. They figured out how to make people more addicted to salt and sugar and chemicals. And then guess what? We became unhealthy. And now we need Big Pharma to keep us going. It's not normal. And by the way, blood pressure medicine is not... Do you think people were on blood pressure medicine 80 years ago, 100 years ago? Blood pressure medicine and statins, that's a recent thing. That's recent that we think that everybody hits 50 gets on blood pressure medicine. That's a recent thing. That's not normal. That's not at all normal. And so I see all these structures that have been keeping us in bondage. They're breaking down. As they break down, we're going to find our freedom. We're going to find our health. We're going to find a communal way of living where we give one to another. I keep saying it. Somebody's going to have chickens, so they have eggs. Somebody's going to have cattle. Someone's going to make clothes. Someone's going to be a teacher from the old world. Like, she's a school teacher. He's a school teacher. But now they're not teaching kids in a classroom. Now we're working with children on a one-on-one basis. Okay, you like art? I'm going to teach you about art. You like music? Let's teach you about music. Oh, you like nature? Let's get you out in nature. You like math? Let's teach you math and science. Instead of this way that we try to form kids to fit into a little mold just to make them good fact. Honestly, the truth is the Board of Education, this might be too much to say, but I'm just going to say it anyway. The truth is, guys, the model that was used for the Board of Education that started in 1979 or 1980, the year I was born, 1979, the Board of Education has only been around in America for 50 years. 45 years, right? 1979, 46 years. I grew up thinking the Board of Education has always been around, but it hasn't been around. Prior to the Board of Education, states did, every state handled schooling their own way. And the model that they used for the Board of Education came from communism. And it was basically to train us kids to be factory workers. That's why they had the ringing bell. You have to ask permission to go to the bathroom. You're sitting in, you're walking in lines. There's no unity. There's no separateness. You have to, follow the herd, show up at a certain time. And think about how grueling school was. We'd be up at 6:30 in the morning, be at school by 8. We'd be at school for 6 full hours. Children are working a full day's work. And the best part is they would give you homework. So even the free time after school, they wanted to take that from you. It was all about conditioning us to make us nothing but factory workers that obeyed a boss and never questioned it and never called out. Think about how many times children are actually sick. Think about it. Your child has the flu and you're gonna get in trouble at school. Remember they used to try to scare us with the what do you call it? What was that thing that they called the guys? What was the record? What'd they call it? In school, guys, what was that record that they had of us? They tried to scare us with the record. What was it called though? Your personal record? Do you know what I'm talking about? They used to scare us in school. This is going on your forever record, whatever the hell it was called. One day I said, what is this record and who gives a shit? Who's going to see it? Okay. It's on my permanent record. This is on your permanent record. Okay. One day as a kid, I thought, okay, who the fuck gives a shit? It's on my permanent record. And I thought, where's the permanent record going? Is it going to follow me for the rest of my life? No. It's going to end it's going to end when I leave school. So you know what? Go fuck yourself. I don't care about this permanent record. And I was a very obedient kid in school. I never talked back. I obeyed the rules. I was a very good kid in school. I was terrified of them. But yeah, that's all changing. It's all changing. The world is completely changing. And I sit here and I'm watching it crumble, but I'm happy it's crumbling because as the world and the structures come down, new life can begin to grow. You know, artists, people that make things, people that work with iron. I see people all the time now that are regular people that are making pottery and they're glass blowers and pottery workers. There's people all over the social media that know all about plants and they're teaching people about plants. We don't need the government to tell us how to run our lives and what to do. We don't need the powers that be to tell us what food is good to eat and what food's bad to eat. We don't need the FDA. We don't need the FBI. We don't need any of this shit. The CIA. We need none of this stuff. It's all coming down, and we're finding our freedom. We're taking back our freedom. The idea that in America you don't own your home, that if the government decides that they need that land, they can take your home from you, that's gone. No, that's gone. It's all going away. A lot of it was also religion being tied into the government, controlling us with fear, fear of God, fear of being hungry. They controlled the masses with fear. Think about it. From the Great Depression on, America's been living under fear. And that's why we were told by seniors in our life, I lived through the Great Depression, you don't ever want to go through that. Yeah, that was all to keep us in fear, to keep us in bondage, thinking that we need that day job. We need to give them 40 years of our life. The idea that you have to earn money with blood, sweat, and tears, that's a lie. That was a lie that was told to us by that group of people that have been running the world. Now, again, I don't judge them. They're humans having the earthly experience. Their souls having the earthly experience. And they're playing their role. But those billion-dollar families that have been around for centuries, guys, they're coming down. The monarchy's coming down. It's all coming down. It can't sustain anymore. It can't go on anymore. It just can't go on anymore. People are tired of it. They're just tired of it. I've been saying forever, and this may be something we should do. I've been saying forever, before Trump was elected, I had an idea to shake things up, that we should basically create a worldwide protest where people just don't show up for work one day. Just don't show up for work. Worldwide, just don't show up for work. What's going to happen when billions of people around the world, or millions of people around the world, don't show up for work one day? What's going to happen? But how do we get them to realize that we're done? Go back and watch the movie Network from 1976. Faye Dunaway won an Oscar for it. I think Peter Finch won an Oscar as well, if I remember correctly. When he screams out the window, we're mad as hell, we're not going to take it anymore. Guys, that's that same fight. So this collective consciousness that's been building, where we're sick of being controlled by these corporations, by the government, by red tape laws, by credit scores, by schooling, by student loan debt, we're done with all that. And that's been a message that's been going on since the 70s. We are in the age of Aquarius, and we're breaking free from those structures every single day. All right, I'm done with my rant. Okay, I'm going on too long about this. This is the shit I really want to talk about, though. There's got to be a change. We have to break free from this, because in reality, we're not living. So many of us are not living. We were just merely existing, just getting by, and okay to get by because we think, well, at least I have food in the house. I'd rather risk my life and take a chance on myself and break free from that matrix and have my time back than to stay in that job and be miserable. How many people go to that dead-end job and they are quite literally miserable? They're not even living, they're just existing. And also, like I said, when that billionaire said on Bloomberg TV or Forbes TV, when he's the CEO of the Bloomberg company, when he said AI is taking a lot of menial jobs and people are going to have their freedom back, I'm telling you guys, it's in the collective consciousness. The billionaires think it's going to work out in their favor, but they don't realize it's not going to work out in their favor. Because as people find more and more freedom to pursue things they love, like I offer tarot and spiritual guidance, and maybe I'll make cat toys and sell those. I don't know. I make soaps and candles as well. I'm also a baker. When people start realizing that we don't need these businesses to provide for us, when I can get everything I need from my neighbors and I can provide for them and they can provide for me, and we stop shopping at those stores, humanity is finding its freedom. And so that's the other thing. You know, when AI could do menial jobs, those companies, they're not going to pay somebody $20 an hour to push some buttons on a keyboard when a computer program can do it in half the time, a third of the time even. And so this guy said, guys, by 2026, millions of people are not going to have a job because AI is going to take over, and millions of people are going to have their freedom back. This is coming from the CEO of Bloomberg, guys. The CEO of Bloomberg. So it's in the collective consciousness. It's not just me that's saying it. Freedom is coming back. We're taking back our freedom. Okay, that's all I got to say. I'm done with that now. My neck is hurting me. I shouldn't have cracked my neck, damn it. Like these shorts I'm wearing, these leopard or cheetah print shorts, it's a little company called Cove USA. I suggest, shop from them. They're a good company. How many times do you see clothing brands online that are little small clothing brands that random people started in their houses? That's what I mean. Like, we're breaking away from that corporate big box structure. We know their products are shit. We know the food is garbage, but we keep buying it because we think it's all we have. So that's what I gotta say, guys. That's my spiel on that. I might wrap up soon, though. My nose is really bothering me, and I want to go eat something. But I'm glad you guys came on. Whoever's here with me, Brianna, and who else is listening to me rant? Is it Kate? Yep, they are. More and more people are breaking free from that matrix. Let's get a numerology card before I go. Right from the middle of the deck. 8787. It says contentment. Present moment. We talk about the now moment all the time, right? Present moment, simple things. Nature, peace, contentment. That's how I feel today. When I woke up from my nap, I woke up with a smile. I said, you know what I'm going to do? It was exactly 5:55 when I woke up from my nap earlier. I said, you know what I'm going to do? Because I heard the rain. I heard there was like raining outside. I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make some coffee and I'm going to have some toast. I'm going to watch Brian Scott's video. I'm going to listen to his podcast. Watch his video from today, Brian, about money. Excuse me. I was like, I'm going to watch his video, listen to his video, have my coffee, and have that toast. I just feel like, just relax, just be peaceful. Okay, then the card says, live in the present moment and enjoy the simple things. I'm telling you, this message is for us. Take a walk in nature, savor a delicious meal, and cherish the time with loved ones. Find peace and contentment in the here and now. This is for us, 8787. Where's that box? Okay, here it is. All right, so I was on here for at least an hour and a half. That's good enough. Oh, Brianna, did you like the 3-card reading? What I was trying to do is actually get the cats to come out here. I was going to have Teddy come out here and see which of the 3 cards he went to, and then that would be the daily card. I spent 5 to 10 minutes calling them. Neither cat would come near me for some reason, when normally Teddy comes right to me. And I said, you know what, let me try just a 3-card pick a reading. Let me try a 3-card pick a card reading. I put the box up, I fanned the cards out, I held the tripod, I just flipped each of the 3 cards. I was like, you know what? This actually worked out well. I like doing that. So that might be my daily tarot for a while. And tomorrow I'm going to start doing the specific zodiac videos, 2 a day for 6 days. So I'll start with the zodiac videos tomorrow. Maybe, I don't know, 3 to 5 cards. Not a big reading, maybe 10 minutes for each reading. So I'll start doing that, and I'll have playlists for each zodiac sign. And then I'm going to also do the pick a card again, because I thought that was fun. I tried something gimmicky with that whole gay icon thing. I had fun doing it, but it didn't really catch on the way I had hoped. I'm like, you know what? I need to just be me. I'm not gimmicky. You know what I mean? I just got to be myself. I'm not gimmicky with that kind of stuff. I mean, I did have fun doing it, though. But, oh my God, my nose is killing me. All right, my friends. Whoever else is here with me besides Brianna, I'm going to hop off here. My nose is like, the pressure in my head is like my crown chakra is about to explode, I think. So I'm going to hop off here, guys. Ice my neck. Go watch a show. Have some fun. Does anybody have a movie or TV show recommendation? I don't have many apps. I think I just have the Paramount app. No, the Peacock app, because it's my brother Chris uses one of my old Roku TVs that's still logged into my account. So I use his app that's on my TV. So any TV shows, anything funny to recommend? I don't watch anything dark, anything scary, dark, sad. I'm too sad as it is. I'm a Scorpio. I can get very sad. So nothing dark and creepy. This hat's too big for my head. All right. I guess I'm going to go. I'll probably just continue watching The Connors, which is not a very good show. It's terrible. But I'll keep watching it because I want to know what happens to the characters. Okay, my friend. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night, Brianna. Good night, whoever else is here with me. And remember, guys, we have the magic within.